And now I'm going to eat this one. What's the value of that? Oh. I'm looking at the price. I'll take all of that. And that. Does the glass got a sell price? Yeah, it does. Not bad. I mean, it's not great. Oh, crap. Bambi right there. Hey, welcome back, everybody. The Accidental Survivor here, and we are back with another episode. Oh no, of the infected. We got an attack. Well, I mean, there's not really anything I can do. They're gonna hit the. Oh man, you know what? We got a lot of stuff going on today. Let's take care of this first. We'll be able to loot their bodies for stuff that we can sell to the trader, because that's where we're going today, also. And hopefully they got some money on them too. I hope there's not too many, and I hope Mike doesn't open the freaking gate while they're running. Here I see him running. Look at them all, dude. Okay, those are all my iron spikes that they ran into. Here's some more coming from another direction. Oh, he's throwing stuff at me. All right. Well, let's they're all over the place. Let's hope they don't get inside the base. They're down here. Oh no. Oh, that's what they're breaking. You son of a... I'm cold? Get over here, dude. Do you not see me? Hit that spike. There you go. I don't know how many are left. And I'm freezing. Are they hitting my freaking gate? Let's get you taken care of. Oh, crap. Where's he going? He's at my base. Oh, no. You ain't getting away. Damn. Well, I had to let him in. Otherwise, he was going to stand there and just beat on that freaking door. And I don't want to have to replace that, you know, by building a new one. Because that was super expensive. Yeah. Damn. All right, well, let's go outside and see what these guys had. So at least maybe we'll get some good loot out of them. That was a lot of them. I don't even know how many. Okay, got some oil shale. I am freezing. I need to get my winter stuff on. More money, good. You know, let's do that really quick. I don't want to take any more health damage. Mike is already fixing stuff. Mike, fix this freaking door right here. This one needs it bad. Before you do all the spike barricades. Well, I guess too late for that. All right, let's go get our cold weather gear. And I want to make sure we're not taking damage while I'm looting however many bodies there are. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's finish this stuff up. All right. Temperature's 41. It's not that cold. I probably don't need all that stuff, and hopefully I don't hopefully I don't start overheating, but my weight's still only 24, so I'm glad the clothing items don't actually add weight to your character. It's raining. Wait a minute. Now it's 42. Was that the end of winter? Or the beginning of winter? Either way, let me get all these bodies before they freaking disappear on me. I hope they didn't... Dude, there were guys all over the place here. Come on. I had to go back and freaking get my cold weather gear, which doesn't even look like I needed it now. Oh, there was only 2 freaking bodies. No, here's another one. More money. Kevlar, I'll sell that. Solid piece of iron. And I know there... Oh, what the hell? I guess that was Mike. I know there was a dude over here. Ooh, my stamina. Oh, crap. And the crocodiles are over here. I know there was a dude here on the spikes. Here's one right here. There's a crocodile. 2 biofuel. If I get killed by a croc over 2 biofuel, I'm going to be mad. So anyway, what I had planned for today was to go to the trader with all the cement and sell at least one full chest of cement, as well as all the other stuff that we collected in the last episode, and take that all to the trader, and with the money that we already had, be able to buy the advanced mixer. However, I never ended up crafting all the rest of that cement offline. Let me just make sure those are all closed. And let's do this. Let me get that biofuel out. Yeah, I never ended up crafting all that cement, so what we've got now is what we have here, and I'm going to add that to it, and I'm going to add, wait, is that oil shell? Let me save that. That's fuel. You know, we don't really sell the fuel stuff. Yeah, this is what I've got for cement. So that is all we have, and my current amount of money is 421. So we actually got quite a bit from those few Vambies that we killed, or at least the ones whose bodies we found. You know, we got quite a bit for that, more than I expected actually. But it still may not be enough with what we've got. Damn. Let me just get out the nails and screws. And that piece of iron, and here's the oil shell. Yeah, we're saving all these. Okay. And the piece of iron we're just going to put down here. We already have one steel alloy waiting for us, you know, to get more so we can melt those down. But for right now, we're just going to head over to, yeah, we're going to head to the trader. See what we can get. Oh, I'm thirsty. Hold on. Let's make sure we're good. Oh, also, one other thing. These eggs are worth one each, and these are all a whole... I have a whole refrigerator full of eggs. So these are all like extras as well as these. And these are only one, or they're one each. So that'll actually bring in quite a bit. You know, it's a full one coin, you know, for those, for the eggs and everything. But I really want to get the next item on the list. And since we're waiting on the extractors, you know, for us to get solid pieces of iron and, you know, stuff like that. We're waiting on the clay soil extractor to build up. All right, what did I do with those freaking signs? I need to put some over here. All right, there it is. Damn it, why did I go this way? It just looked easier at the minute, or at that moment. Here we go. Should put one right over here. You know, the signs. Anyway, I'd like to get the advanced mixer if I can, but I mean, if not, I guess we'll go. We'll loot that big city instead. Yep, oh, there's another chicken. But I also remember to bring my bow, so if we see a goat this time, we can go ahead and try to trank it. And if it's another female, then it's another female. I'm fine with that too. We'll just have even more milk faster. But if it's a male, then we don't need to go hunting them anymore. And once we get like 5 of each animal, then we could just routinely butcher one, you know, for the chickens, so we can make the small rations, and for the and also for meat to hang up and stuff like that. But anyway, unless something happens or I find a Vambi to run over, I'll see you when we get to the trader. Okay, here comes the Vambi village. I already see one of them. All right, let's run you down first. Before you can even finish your scream. What else we got around here? I see another one standing right here. All right. Oh, there's a couple more in the field over here. All right, you know what? You're going to have to chase me because I want to take this guy out and then circle back for you. Yep. What the hell? Sounds like they're hitting the that base stuff that I built to get my truck when it was stuck in the air. Oh, here he is. Look at him. Okay, he's dead. Yeah, go ahead and break that down. Yeah, I need that broken down, actually. Here's another one. That way it'll be easier for me to get my truck around. All right, is there anybody here in this area? Can I get out of the freaking truck and search at least these few bodies that are right here? Let's get my spear. I need to fix my health. I forgot to do that. Hold on. There we go. All right, first things first, let's get this. This is the first guy we ran over. We'll get his stuff, give me some more money. 2 electronic parts. I mean, as much as it pains me to say, I may sell those if I need it. There's some more money and mechanical parts we can sell. All right, let's do this first. Ooh. Oh, man, is that the stuff we had from last time? When the hell did I get all this? What the hell? All right, I'm kind of confused right now because I can make coffee right there. Damn it. Well, I guess we'll just see what we come up with before I do any of that stuff. All right, let's get the rest of these guys. I don't want them to despawn on me, especially if they got money like that. I mean, that's 11. That's pretty freaking good right there. Two screws or 2 nails, not so much. And let's get these guys over here. Hopefully when I turn around, there's not like more Vambi spawned in because of how far I have to go. 3 feathers, that's freaking nothing. There you go, 15 and 2 wire. All right, slow down a little bit. Oh, look at this. The stuff came back. Is that potato worth anything? I'll sell that too. I may come back and loot this village now. Maybe that stuff came back after a while. I need to get my truck closer, though, because I don't want to run all the way over here with everything that I've got. So let's turn this back around. Plus, it'll give me an opportunity to get in the vehicle in case another Vambi shows up when I'm going back and forth. And then I can just run them over. I'd prefer not to fight them hand-to-hand if I can. Especially now how they're dodging and stuff now. Look at, there's already one back. Dude. Well, there are a lot of them in these villages now. So maybe, look at that. There's another one right there. You know, each of these villages are like loaded with Vambis now, so maybe that's... There's another one. Maybe it's just a couple we hadn't seen yet, or found yet. He's going inside the building. Dude, he's going through the front door. There he is. Yeah, let's get you outside, dude. Come here. He's throwing rocks at me through the freaking window. There you go. Yeah, you were safe in there. That's what you get for stepping outside. Well, let me go ahead and get these guys' bodies now. Make sure ain't nobody spawning behind me. Yeah, so I at least want to get these dudes, too. I thought I saw somebody moving over there. More money and more coffee or tea. I think that's tea. I think we had 2 more electronic parts. I think we had that discussion last episode. Or tea or coffee. Or maybe the one before that. I don't even remember. There's coffee. All right. So let's get over here. I still want to position the vehicle a little better. I just had to move because of the Vambis. You know, further down than I wanted to. So now, the only problem is I can't really see behind me. I don't want to hit those walls. I think we're good right there. Yeah, right about here. Yeah, I jumped out and turned the engine off at the same time. That was an accident. All right, so let's do this first. Let's see. I want to sell especially that water. We'll get all the stuff in this container first. And let's get some of the cement as much as we can carry, because that's going to be our... We're going to have to make a couple trips with the cement. Yeah, there we go. Just because it's freaking heavy, and I want to hurry up and get here. And I don't want to be carrying anything in case I need to stab somebody. Because I'm still fumbling with the keys when I need to pick something up really quick or drop it. All right, let's do this. So we have... How much money do we have on us? 473. So we're almost halfway to where I want to be. But what I want to buy is the workstations. The advanced mixer is 1,000. So we're halfway there, almost halfway. Let's see what we get for selling all of these. There's that 27 right there. We'll sell you this. We'll give you all the cement. All the bone fragments. The fat, feathers, wire. You can have that. And these are 1 each, so we're going to sell you both of those. That's 124, not really quite as much as I expected. Let's sell you all of these as well. Which one on it? I was like, what freaking button do I need to press for these? Because it's different than the other bag. Yeah, I'm selling you that too. And the milk. Water. Sell you all the... Do I have to do 5 at a time? Or there we go. Oh, it only lets me put 1 at a time over? Okay. I guess I'll do it 1 at a time. We'll sell you that. Well, same with this. I got to do it 1 at a time. It won't flip the whole stack over there. All right, 167. And that is all this stuff in our 2 bags. Let's see the other side. I'm going to hold on to that just for now, only because there's other buildings now we may be able to search in here. That'll give me the extra that I need. So we're sitting at almost 700, 640. Let's say 600. So we need 400 more in order to buy that advanced mixer. Damn. Let me do this first. I want to take those out. We got more repair kits too. They're 1 each. Let me take them. I'm going to sell those. And let's see how much more of this we can grab. What I'm going to do is start looting the buildings. And when I find stuff... See, that's too much. You know what? Let me do this. Let's get that out. And that out. Because we're saving that. There we go. What I'll do is I'll start looting buildings around the area here. And when I come back, you know, to sell whatever I have or to save whatever I'm going to save, I'll grab the other cement out of there. That way I'm not making a whole bunch of trips right at this moment. But we'll get all those out. There's another 92. It's not bad. 92. And that puts us at 730. So we need 300 more roughly. We'll take all of this. We're going to sell you all that too. Sell you that. I can't believe I almost forgot to research all this stuff. Another can. I normally would have saved those cans so I can go back and make more coffee so I can sell her for a higher price. But I just want to get as much money as I can now without worrying about doing that later. So you can have that, all of those, and that for another 380. Not a whole lot, but I guess it got to start somewhere. You can keep your stone. All right, now is what I got to worry about. More Vambies. I wonder if I can jump up on here. That'd be kind of cool. Well, I think they could still hit it and break it. All right, let me look around here. We're going to start right over here. Yeah, we'll start with this building right here. What the hell? Oh, I thought the door opened back up again. See, we already got some stuff we can sell. Some more of that Kevlar. We'll take all of that. Kevlar is worth, I mean, 460. I mean, that's like 5 right there. All by itself. And the iron we're going to definitely save because we want that for the steel. And you can keep that. I'm just going to eat this. And I'm going to eat this too. Because we had no protein, which I just noticed. All right. There still may be dudes popping back up. That's why I got to be cautious. They're already out there. I see them walking. That side has already come back. Let me do this. Because I know if I go down to this last house here, especially the one outside the fence, and I have to run over here for my vehicle, there's going to be freaking dudes. So we're going to park this right here. And then we can search this house. Our truck is right here, so we can run to it quickly if we need to. Or want to. And now we can go over here and loot. Yeah, since that dude already came back over there. Let's take all that. Yep, we're going to sell all this stuff. Well, not the fiber. I wish the fiber had a sell price. I'd have all kinds of fiber. It sounded like the door opened back up again. That's the second time I heard it do that. I even going to sell you... Oh, man, I thought that rock was a freaking... was a goat or something. I still don't want to sell the electronic parts. Still do not want to do that. All right, let's... I mean, I'll take all the nails and all that stuff. We will save that stuff. I'll sell that. Sell that. How much is the spoiled food? I'm just curious. 0.2. Okay. I was like, if it's worth 1, I'll start selling that stuff. But we'll sell what we have. You know, what we can. I'll even sell you the coal. Will they buy coal? Yep. Not much, but they'll buy it. Another electronic part. Yeah, I mean, I would sell that stuff, but I really want those electronic parts. For the refrigerators, for we need a lot of electronic parts. And I don't want to spend... Oh, let me get that brick. I don't want to spend $25,000. I mean, look how hard it is for me to get a freaking 1,000. Not hard, but you know how long it takes me. But I don't want to spend $25,000 just so I can craft my own electronic parts. So we're going to rely on the ones we find. And that's why I don't want to sell them if I don't have to. Okay, still looks clear. I see a Vambi over there. Well, see, and what I'll do is I'll run him down. We'll go over there. I'm going to save that. Everything else I'm going to sell, except for the nails and that, and that, and that. I promise. That's it. There's no freaking way around this. Let me do this. Let me run back over here. Let me sell these items. I don't want to put them in the vehicle and then I have to move them again later. I'm just going to sell them really quick, and then hopefully when I get back to my truck, there's not a whole bunch of Vambis around. So we'll just... See, it sounded like the door opened back up again. I want to sell her all this stuff really quick. The lead's even worth 0.2. I'll give you that, too, for right now, just to get rid of all this crap. Fragments 0.4. I'm going to give you that brick, too. There's another 9. Oh, hold on. I want to sell you the stuff in here. Oh, crap. Yeah, let's sell you this, and this. And that's another 36. Done. All right. Now that I got all that out of my inventory and I got a little bit of open space, let's see if I can get back over here to the vehicle. I've got my bow on me, but I got the tranquilizer arrows in it for the goat. So even if I could shoot at a Vambi by surprise with my bow, I don't know if I'd be able to trank him. He'd probably just get mad. All right, let's go run this dude down so I can search these buildings, because we're still like 250 short of what I need. Plus, by killing him, I get a chance to get some money off him too. Let's make sure ain't nobody else around. I want to reposition the vehicle. Is that 7 plastics or 1? 1. All right. We still got to get that cement out, so we still have some stuff to sell. Let me turn this off. All right. And then we're going to go loot this building. I bet you there's Vambis back here already. Or over here. All right. We'll sell a lot of that stuff there. And that has no sell price, so we'll leave that alone. Good. We'll sell that. That's another 220 right there. I want more Kevlar. That stuff that's the best, it looks like, for price, price-wise. Damn, all that stuff, everything in... There we go, another Kevlar. It's like all that other crap was all worth nothing. Every one of them. Did I take that? Yeah, I did take it. Oh, I should have just ate that. Yeah, let me just eat this. I needed the protein anyway. And we searched all this, yes. We could sell that. And now I'm going to eat this one. What's the value of that? Oh. I'm looking at the price. We'll take all of that. And that. Does the glass got a sell price? Yeah, it does. Not bad. I mean, it's not great. Oh, crap. Freaking Bambi right there. How do I get out of here? La, 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 la. Yeah, let's go run him down. He already saw me. Well, he's going to see me. Yeah, he saw me. All right, let's go grab his loot. Ooh, money and 2 mechanical parts. Yes. Okay. I guess I could just hang out here all day. Did I just run that chicken over? I didn't hear him cluck. Like he died or anything. I can just hang out here all day and run Vambis over. Is that a goat? Hold on. I want that goat. I want to shoot it. I don't know what it is. I just thought there was a Vambi over here. That's why I wanted to be careful. There's a goat and a sheep. The sheep's going to run. Hey, that's my song right there. All right. You stay right there, Mr. Goat. I'm just making sure there's no Vambis around. Oh, okay. Okay, I know you're mad. You're mad. I know. Get it. I get it. Stay over here by my tail. Hit me by my tailgate. That way it's easier to drag you over. We got to hurry up and get him back, too. Before the tranquilizer gets him. I need to go sell these items, though, before we head back. So let's go do that really quick. Damn sheep. Yeah, it's my song. Goats like to run away. I mean, sheep like to run away, and the goats don't mind it. He just stood there while I shot him with an arrow. Hope it's a he, because then we won't have to go goat hunting anymore. Well, let's just get this stuff in here really quick. Hopefully no Vambies are here in this vicinity. Because I need to get the rest of that stuff out. Come on, dude, what's my health looking like? Okay, the goat didn't hurt me too bad. Let's sell as much, carry as much of this as we can. That's it, right there. All right. Still got a little bit more cement left there. You know, inside there to sell. But let's get this stuff over there first. Let's get that. We're going to sell all of this. Even, except for the screws. I mean, there's only 4 of them. What's the value of that? Yeah, not much. I mean, there's 88 more. And let's sell the stuff over here. All of that for another 0.1. And what are we looking at now for our... Oh, we're like 150 away. Damn. All right, this is what we got to do. We got to go back because I don't want that goat to die because I need to get back to my barn, and I still got to drive there. So we are going to have to come back here to finish that off, but we are very close. If nothing else, it'll give me the opportunity to... I was going to search these houses over here, too. But it'll give me the opportunity to craft more cement so that when we come back, we'll definitely have enough, you know, to buy the advanced mixer. So we'll definitely have enough by next episode. In the meantime, let me just get back. If I run across any of these Vambies, I'll include that. All right, we are back. I just now need to get the goat inside into the to the barn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up next to the smaller gate here, right here, and we'll slow walk him from this area. Oh crap! I thought I had him picked up. Hold on, dude. Okay, so that way we're only going through this gate, and then I'll recall the. Oh, thanks, Mike. It's gonna be closed before I make it back through. Thanks, Mike. All right, let's get this goat inside and see if we got us a male. If not, we'll have 3 females and we'll have even more milk, so I'm not too worried about it either way. I would like to get a male eventually, so we'll always leave at least a spot open in here, or 2, you know, to make sure we got a male available, or that we can get a male in there. All right, goat is inside. So we got an adult. This is the one that's got to recover. Ooh, that was kind of low. And it's another female. All right, well, that's fine. We got 3 females now. Look, there's more stuff we can sell right here. So we got 3 females. That's okay. I mean, we're okay with that. And let's get our truck back. And I guess we'll take the stuff that we do have out here, you know, back inside. We got 20 cement that we never sold, but I wanted to get the goat, you know, back into the pen. So, and this stuff here, what the hell? We had more tins and all that stuff. Let me take out of here some stuff. We're not going to need that splint. I'll take that back out. Take out what I can. Make sure my weight doesn't... Oh, it looks like we're okay. Except for the cement right there. I'll leave that cement in there because we'll try to sell that again the next time we go back. So, unfortunately, we did not get the cement mixer, you know, the advanced mixer this episode, but we'll definitely have it by the next one because we only need 150. And if I make a bunch more cement, we should be good. Here, let me do this. Let's get the iron over there, and I'll get the lead because we'll need 1 more lead. And we'll just start getting some of this stuff put away really quick. The electronic parts. Let me put those right into the refrigerator because I think that was all we needed on this one right here. No, we needed 3 copper. And, okay, so how many electronic parts do we have on us? 6. Then I put 1 into here. There we well, I got the TV finished. Or the TV will be finished anyway. I got all the electronic parts into there. All right, and our little painting. Our mirror on the wall. Anyway, I guess for right now, because I would like to get the advanced batteries as well later on. But for right now, we're going to save those right here. And everything else we'll just go ahead and get out. So where's our empty cans? Get those there. We got coal. We got a splint, which I didn't really need to bring it back, but should have left it in the vehicle. And for now, we'll get that over there, and we don't have any sand on us. All right. I'll say, where the hell's everything else go? The glass actually goes in here. Oh, actually, we had the down here at the plastics. Yeah, we had these plastic pipes. And we got the nails and screws. Let's get all those out, too. All right, we got quite a few. Screws we could probably use more, especially for the elevator. But we got plenty of copper, and we can make some more. Let's get that that steel I have going. And then we'll turn all these into steel. Then we'll have 4 altogether. I don't know what we need for the elevator. I've not checked on that. So I'm unsure how many we're going to need for that. But we're also going to grab some copper out of here. Let's take 10. And we're going to put all these into the advanced forge here. Because I want 100 screws. Because if we did finish the next one, I want to put points into the next one above. So that'll require 50 screws as well. Let's get that coal out while we're here too. And I think that's everything. I mean, that I'm going to take out of my inventory right now. I'll get the clay and the other stuff. That's an easy, put that in somewhere. We'll get the stones out. Let me get some more stones in here. I want to keep this thing going too. I need to see how many, how much stuff is in here built up. Not too much. 225 and 90. Yeah, we'll just keep that going. And did I have a fragment on me too? Damn. Well, we have to go back up there anyway. All right. As soon as that stuff is done, we'll head up to the top of the elevator and see how that's coming along. Because it's been a little while since I've actually thought about that place. But we're going to get those out. Oil. And I don't have a biofuel one, do I? I don't think I ever had a biofuel one. I just put it all in the bike, in the back. All right. How much wire do I have? I do have some. So we didn't sell everything. And I guess if I brought all that stuff, I may have had enough. But I just like having that stuff on me. So when I do a project, I've got it available. This should be done too, down here. Let's get 30 more cement going for next time. And like I said, we already had a batch that was already ready to go. So that'll definitely help out. Oh, I said there's only 3 clay right there. What the hell? That's one I had in my inventory from one of the villages, or from that village. Or maybe one of the Vambies. Anyway, we're going to get that out here. And while we're here, let's get those repair kits back up here. I don't know if he used all of them, but he may have needed to. Yeah, I don't see him anymore. Well, you got 2 more, Mike. So go ahead and make them work. I'll have to make them some more of those as well. Let's get the steel, and let's get up on... What the hell? Oh, that's Mike. I was like, what the hell is a yellow number? Okay, that's all done. And what I'll do is I'll turn all those copper into screws. And now we got 130, but I don't think we're going to need that much. Matter of fact, I don't think we even are going to be able to finish this next section that I'm thinking of. But either way, let's get up there really quick. We're on the 14th floor. Dude, that took forever. I was like, what the hell? I think this needs a lot of everything. Yeah, we still need 10 more steel. But we got all the screws into it. But see, that's it. Like I said, once we get that one done, we'll need 10 more. We do this section here. And then we do the section above it. Because it's got to go all the way to the top. Matter of fact, I don't want to delete this because I don't know what's going to happen to this. So I'm just going to leave that until it's time. We got to do railings up here anyway of some type. So yeah, that's let's go check on the extractors. I don't think I'm going to get 10 pieces of iron, but we'll see. That is an interesting long ride. So let's see. Let's take a look at the extractors. I doubt we're going to get what I said. There's one freaking piece. Matter of fact, while we're here, I'll put you in there, top that off. 2 more, and you can have that one. And 2 more. And I don't have any for you, but I will get some. I'm overburdened. Let's do this. By how much? Oh, I can't shift click over here, but let's do that. 73. There we go. So first thing I'll do is get rid of all those extra stones, and we'll put them right in here. Now we'll go ahead and take... Oh, you know what? I still got that milk and stuff on me. Let me go get that stuff in the refrigerator. You know, the eggs that I picked up from the from that barn. So let's see what we got. So see, that's full of all the eggs, and this is empty. So let's do that. Let's put these in here. What I'll do is I'll come back before we leave. I just want to keep them fresh. Before we go to the trader, I'll come back and clear those out. I may even take some of these. But right now, we need something to drink, and I need some protein. So let's get our canteen ready. And, you know, let's go eat some of that meat we have hanging up. We haven't touched that in a long time. You know, we've been eating the rations, but I don't want to waste a ration right now when all I need is just protein. I mean, that's just how I feel about it. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we're good. Because, yeah, I feel like I would waste the ration by eating it like that. All right, let's get the rest of that that we just picked up. Let's see. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's half. You know, that's half of what we said we needed to finish that one section of elevator. So it's not too bad. It just, there's no other way for me to get steel other than, you know, finding out if Ambi or doing this. So what I'm going to do is we're going to not cook it, or not cook it. We're not going to melt it down. We're going to wait until we get all 10 before we do that. And let's get these out of here too. And I guess we can get the screws out of our inventory for now. And we're probably not going to get 5 more solid pieces of iron before the end of the episode, so no sense in me carrying all these around. And the cement we will put into the vehicle. And we'll actually see if we got any more new cement too. And that log on the floor is really bothering me. But, oh, we do have some more. Oh, we're going to need some more sand. Well, I know where we can get a whole bunch of sand. We got to clear this out anyway. Oh, look at my weight. Damn it. I knew I should have done it, but let's see what we got. We took everything out of there, so that's good, I guess. Is it already getting dark out? What time of the day is it? It's 8 o'clock at night. Holy crap. Well, we did do a lot. But I want to get this next batch of cement going. And I would like to check on the extractors one more time. That at the most, I think I would get, if all 3 of them got, you know, one item and it was all a solid piece of iron, I would still be too short. So I don't think it's going to really matter. But I would like to check it out anyway. All right, first things first. Let's move all of this over. And it's still not really going to help my weight, but I want to get 3 out and 3 of these out. Yeah, it's really not going to make a difference in my weight, even after getting all this stuff out, because I had to pick up the cement. All right, we're at 101. Well, it dropped down by 10, but all right, let's go ahead and slow walk it. You gotta be freaking kidding me. How am I freezing? Hold on. Don't I have all that winter clothes on? Why's my guy shivering? Why am I freezing? I got all my cold weather gear on. I'll get that lamp going upstairs. Why do I always need to do something when I can't freaking do something? You know, I can't move. All right, let's get that lamp upstairs burning. That seems to light the whole place up here. How much fuel do you have? It's a full tank, so let's have at it. Get us nice and toasty inside. And let me see. What is that other crap we needed to get out? All right, we got more fragments that we can't get out. So what I'll do is I'm going to just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6? There's only 2 right there. Why did it do that? That's weird. Let me do this. Let's take you out, and let's get those 3 into here. That way we can get all of those in there. All right, and the cement I will go ahead and put into the back of the vehicle. And then I'm going to see if we did get any other solid pieces of iron. Damn, Mike. Before we wrap this episode up. So we have 2 cement already over there. And we got 6 more. All right. Okay, well, I mean, it's coming along. Plus, well, like I said, before we leave, we'll clear out those extra eggs and milk from the refrigerator. I'm sure we'll have more, soon. So we already have this one here, drops in 10 minutes, 43 minutes, 46 minutes. Oh, look at all the chicks I got in here. Wow. But these drop, that's female, one male, his harem. So we got 44, 42, 37. Yeah, not anytime soon for the eggs. But it's getting late in the game, and it's getting late in the game day. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this episode up right here. I do want to thank you for taking the time to watch. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And next episode, we should be able to go back to the trader and have enough to sell and get the advanced mixer. But until then, oh my gosh. Until then, I'll see you guys later.